This Lion fan base, Coach, they have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Mike 40, check, he's coming. 51, down. Check Mike 40. Hey, Alpha.
Man, I got you.
Gun. 40's Mike. Space.
40's the Mike.
Hey, South.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
Ready, set. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Get a roll. West.
Kick.
Rush in.
First carry for Josh Jacobs.
Hot.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Touchdown, Falcons. D.D. Westbrook, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. To kick off for Atlanta.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for them there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Jackson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two, you got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. It's caught. Jones. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Check, bomber, check. Check 4.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Watch twist. Shift. Check your hot read.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
Hey, Charlie.
Well, hey, we're going Mike 40. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 40's Mike.
39.
I got you.
25 tonight.
Now Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
3 down. 51, down. 20. Hey, exit.
Third and long. It's Ryan. He completes it to Westbrook. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On second down now, it's Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Jackson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Taken in at the 22. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That goes for a gain of 31.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some.
Hey, orbit. Base.
On first down, Ryan. The open man is Westbrook. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
Ready, Blue 80, back 25. Hey, Tuesday, get up.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the Lions' 10-yard line.
Mike, ready, Blue 80. He's coming.
Watch the out.
58. Check Mike 40. Hey, wahoo. Just me and you. Hey, South.
Here's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Down, ready, Blue 80.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Adam Thielen there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Check 43. Check, squeeze. Yup.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Jacobs saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Lucky. Protein spill. Hey, Echo. Gun. Get out. 9, 21,
From the shotgun, Ryan. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Hey, check 24.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
He was brought down by DeMonte Casey. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Slam. No.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Tyree Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10.
Buzz. Gun.
40's Mike. 40's a Mike.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Watch safety.
Wait.
Safety's creeping. Chef. Show it.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Bang. Check.
Mike's 40. Mike,
Check. You ain't got nothing. Smooth. Nothing.
check nickel.
Yeah, check. Gun. Ready to go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's complete to Smith. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Ryan. And this is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Squeeze. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Kill. Big edge.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Hey, high 7. Gun.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan, he's got Freeman here. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They go play action now. Jackson. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Travel. Jam.
Now Jackson on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
We can't be
They'll
stopped.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 29, Jackson. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Check 9, check 9. Check.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson now. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 3. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 4-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you, boy.
Freeman again. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much.
Julio Jones all alone. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 95 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 75 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
61, match box. He's light, he's checking. Kill.
On first down, Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Rush in. Check.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The tackle by Derwin James. 8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
Check 50.
On second down, Jacobs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
He's coming. We got double up.
Watch the edge. Neil, check 26. Switch.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
SOS.
4th down. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Alert 3.
Hey, check. 37. Check 37.
Check.
6'6", bullet high. Hey, Tuesday.
After the interception, here's Ryan. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. Ryan now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We'll go, Mike.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, South. 25 tonight.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ito Smith that time, but it'll be second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, Charlie. Gun.
Throwing again, Ryan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 13-yard line.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Watch tight end. 4 down. Alert. Check 13.
Blue draw Coker.
That's it. Watch twist. Let it go.
Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Check it out. 66. Bullet. High. Watch out. 25. 25. Check 25.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The Lions on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14.
High 7. Go, the mic. Stop.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Watch the whip.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Switch gears. Check 24. Check 24. Slam.
They run it with Jacobs. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. The Lions on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He can run for it, and he will. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Switch. Tight dog. Tight dog. Kill. Go.
Here's Jacobs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now Ryan on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Hey, we got to get up.
Operating from the gun, Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
20. Watch the screen. Wait. Check. Bravo. Hey, South.
Here's Ryan to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Devon Kennard bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Check. Hey, orbit. Check. Gun.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
You better be ready. Hey, wahoo!
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Ryan. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Trey Flowers in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Echo.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Spud.
Let's go.
Hey, check 24. Hey, South. Gun.
You better be afraid of me.
Gun.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Devon Kennard. Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
21.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Hunt, 6 up, wait, squeeze. Tight right there. Shift. Leo, hustle. Shut up.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. Darrell Worley up to make the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Single. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 29-yard line.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Forced out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Jackson. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Lions first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game, and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.